SEN 35 appeal form used in a refusal to issue appeal. This part will focus on Section 3, the reasons for appeal. Section 3 is the main bulk of the form, the reasons for appeal. As you can see, the boxes provided are quite small, and you are likely to have more information than they can accommodate. If this is the case, you can copy the relevant headings into an additional Word document and submit this along with your appeal documents, including with the appeal form itself. If you intend to do this, please ensure that you type "Please see attached sheet"
is relatively
into the relevant boxes
and is just
to direct the
asking you to
tribunal
fill out
to
the
where they can
details
find
of
your
your child
answers.
or young person.
For
When
a
it comes to
refusal
filling out
to
your
issue
form,
appeal, you
please
do not
take
need
the
to
time
answer
to
the
read this
questions
page in
about
full
Section
to
B
ensure
or
your
F.
understanding.
You will need to answer the first question, "I am bringing the appeal because," and the question towards the bottom of this page, "The LA have not considered." I want to stress here that there is no expectation that parents or carers or young people complete this form using legal jargon or to a professional legal standard. The quote on this slide is taken from the Department for Education Guidance for Local Authorities, Parents, Carers, Young People and Health Commissioners, called SEN Tribunal Extended Appeals from September 2021. A link to this document can be found in the video description below. As I said, you can see in this quote here that there is no expectation that reasons are lengthy or written in legal language, but should simply explain why they disagree with the decision. Before we go into the reasons for appeal, please refer to video 1 of this walkthrough for guidance around the legal tests and advised considerations of how to approach your reasons for appeal. This will support you in forming your reasons and is important in understanding the appeal itself. The reasons for appeal in this question will be specific to your case, so it is difficult to give generalised advice around what to include here. You can provide the main issues of dispute. For example, the assessment process might have been inadequate and therefore produced inaccurate or insufficient detail of SEN and therefore provision. Or maybe you feel the identified provision cannot be made within the school's resources, as the local authority will be suggesting. Or another example might be that you feel your child requires a different setting that can only be accessed via an EHC plan, making it necessary. Again, as advised, do refer to the relevant parts of the legal test around whether an EHC plan is necessary. Is there a high level of support in place currently, but the child is not making expected progress? Is the child out of school? Is the child at risk of permanent exclusion or excluded frequently? All of these examples are possible indications that a higher level of support may be required, i.e. through an EHC plan. Remember, this is not an exhaustive list, and your reasons for appeal will be unique to your own individual case. This question, the LA have not considered, covers anything you feel the local authority have not considered in their decision making. This could be a wide range of issues and will be specific to your case. Some examples might include the adequacy or accuracy of the assessment, current attainment levels or progress made, and whether the child is approaching a phase transfer year. Again, this is not an exhaustive list, and this will be specific to your case and your views on what issues you feel the local authority have not considered. So just a few top tips to help you get through the reasons for appeal. Don't get bogged down in the history. Allow your supporting evidence to tell the historical story. So that might be through letters, through meeting minutes, etc. Keep your points concise and use numbered headings or bullet points to make your reasons. And this is so your reasons are clear and accessible and straightforward, and that the tribunal can find your main arguments quite easily. Refer to supporting evidence where relevant in this part of the appeal form, and this again is to support the tribunal in finding evidence to support what you're saying. If using any attached sheets for the reasons for appeal, make sure you include the child or young person's name and their date of birth. That brings us to the end of part 2 of the refusal to issue appeal walkthrough. You'll be pleased to know this is the largest part of the appeal form, and it is relatively straightforward from here. Continue on to part 3 to complete the remaining sections of the form.